I think you're muted.
I can, I have you.
Awesome. All right, if you have a question for Don, please raise your hand. We'll get started. All right, Lance, we'll start with you. Go ahead.
Sounds good. Hi, Don. You've mentioned a few different times that you want this team to be better. In the third period today, what signs did you see from that group that you haven't seen in the games where comebacks did fall short? Did you see a battle level that hadn't been there? I mean, what were your thoughts?
I believe maybe the only difference was it was collective and it was stronger. You know, it's we've had a much better belief system, you know, progressively the last couple of weeks, and it's getting stronger. And you can feel that down the bench, up and down the bench. More confident speak, less emotional speak. So, yeah, lots of a lot of subtlety, but good signs.
The guys seem genuinely happy for Art to just. How happy are you for him, and just what's helped him acclimate to the NHL quickly here? Yeah,
he's worked hard. He's a very competitive person. Obviously, he's talented, and I'm happy for everybody. Certainly, Artu's first goal is huge. It was a beautiful goal. Had a great time. So it was real momentum changer. You know, the play Jeff Skinner made to Sammy, and then you followed up right away with that. But yeah, very happy for him, and happy again for all our guys. It's pretty neat to see how excited they get for their teammate. That's always, you know, makes you happy as a coach.
Don, the result says that your guys were able to stay in the moment and not be distracted by what's going on. How much easier is it going to be for you to coach this team come Tuesday, no matter what happens tomorrow, just knowing it's over and you'll have the team you have?
Yeah, sometimes it's harder to coach them. You know, we saw that we win in Jersey, and then we didn't do so well against Jersey. So it's interesting. Sometimes you win. It's like I said, it's harder to reset, but we have to reset. We'll enjoy it. They have one of the mandatory days off per month tomorrow. We spoke real quick after the game, and we've got Boston, and you know the intensity is going to be high there. So we got to hit the reset button real fast. But you're right that this gives you some more confidence, I guess. But you know, I've challenged our guys. You don't need to do this type of thing to have confidence, and that's been what I think they've believe abilities come in. Like, you know, I asked them. I said, do you need to win to be confident? And are you only going to be confident because you just won? So, you know, that confidence thing, you know, this is great, but, you know, your confidence can't wait for something like this. You have to have it ahead of time. And we're seeing that, which is very encouraging. Now you need to match it with that work ethic. And that was the only time we've stubbed our toe has been that way.
And I apologize, maybe a little unclear there, a little more just on the thought of, I mean, the deadline's coming tomorrow. So Tuesday, you're coming off a win, but Tuesday you're coming off the deadline too, and guys are going to know what the result is. Does that make it a little easier for you that distraction is going to be gone and you'll be able to just go forward?
Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't understand that. You know, the deadline didn't feel like it distracted us. Maybe you got something I didn't from the players and talked to them, but I didn't see it or feel it. You know, they still looked like they had excitement, and they still look like they were in the moment, whether we're asking them focus in a meeting or, you know, a drill in practice. So, you know, they still looked engaged to me. So I don't expect it to be any different in regard.
Hey, Don, can you talk a little bit about that play between Skinner and Reinhart off the dot? Can you also talk about Skinner's role in the dot and his seeming confidence and smile coming back?
It's nice to see him smile. I caught that too. And these guys have to have fun. You know, I know that you're right on edge as a coach when you say that, because you have to win. I mean, let's face it, we're in a business that's competitive, and you need to win, you know, but don't confuse you. You could never be content, but you got to be able to enjoy the moments. And, you he's finding a way to do that more. It's nice to see that because it's the only way he's going to play at his peak and get into the zone, shed that baggage. And he did on those plays tonight. He went to the net on the goal in the third, which was an incredible play to just battle to the net. And off the draw, you just saw how slippery he is when he's on his game. He just, he's a slippery player. He's got incredible agility and mobility. And it was evident, several times today.
Don, did you feel that Dylan really found his game in the second period? And I mean, just generally, how do you feel he responded in his first game back?
It's a tough game for Dylan. You could see that, it was not easy for him because he hasn't played and he's jumping in a lineup without a lot of practice reps. So I was gauging that on the bench. I didn't want to give him too much or put him in too much of a situation because he still wasn't feeling himself, just the subtleties, but his competitive fight carries him, even the scrum that happened in the penalties that went 4-on-4. I mean, that's initiated by his competitiveness, and it's great for our whole group when that ignites, and it did, and it impacts things. So he found ways, even though it didn't look like he felt as good as he would want to contribute and battle.
We're all set, Don. Thank you.